Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, All Things Chelsea. My name is Chelsea Thomas, and I wanted to do kind of like an intro video, just explaining a little bit about myself and how I got here. So I recently published a book called Sis You Got This, The Art of the Breakup. So in the book, I go into my personal experience with very traumatic, painful breakups that I've had in my past, and how I was able to get to a place of peace, to get to a place of purpose, right? So in my past, I dealt with relationships that, woo, I was depressed. I had anxiety. I had insomnia really bad. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I would wake up in the middle of the night, check and see if that person had called or text. If I didn't see a missed call or a text, I would cry, go back to sleep, wake up and be at work even though I hadn't had any sleep. So it was a very tiring time. Like I just remember the breakups in my past just taking such a toll on my body and on my mental health, and just feeling so unstable mentally, but still having to operate as if everything was all good, because I was still really involved in my school. I was still really involved in my church. So I was dealing with all of that, but still having to act as if I was very present in my life, which was very difficult. So I go through kind of like some practical steps of how I got over a breakup, how you would get over a breakup. Culture tends to tell us, you break up with somebody, they're like, girl, you got 3 days to cry, and after that you need to move on. Girl, just chase the bag. Girl, you'll find you somebody else. But what I found is, what my question always was, what do I do in the meantime of trying to find somebody else? Or what do I do in the meantime of just trying to heal? So Sis You Got This, The Art of the Breakup, which is my book, it goes into detail about that, how I had to decide, like, okay, this relationship is over. I don't want him anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Once you make that decision that this is over and I want to move forward, then that's when things will start to change. You make that decision. You accept the fact that the relationship is over with. You make the decision you want to move forward, and then you pray about it. Once you begin to start praying about that thing, for me, it wasn't like an overnight miraculous healing, but I was able to start the process of healing, okay? So once I was able to do that, I was able to see things a little bit more, my vision was clear. I had to block that person from my social media. There was no need of me still following his account and following all his friends. I even had to stop following some of his friends because I was really trying my best to get back to a healthy state. There's no need in him following me and liking my pictures and keeping up with what I'm doing, and there's no need in me keeping up with what he's doing. I had to move on and get out of that place of that toxic environment. I had to get my mental health back together. I had too much to do to be stuck in that place. So again, once I decided to do that and I blocked him, and like I said, if I had a teddy bear by him that he gave me, I threw it away. Like I just wanted to move on with my life. And I just prayed to God, God, please remove this relationship from my heart. And he did that. It did take some time, but I had to do my part in letting that go. I think sometimes when we're trying to get over someone, we stay in that, let me see what he up to, or let me post this because I know he gonna like this pic, or, I want him to see what he's missing. Sis, he had you as a girlfriend. If y'all dated for 2 years, he saw you for 2 years and still decided for whatever reason not to be with you. So he's already seen you. So there's no need in us still trying to get attention from someone that we no longer want to be with. And that's why it's so important to make the decision, like, yo, I'm going to move on from this. Go to therapy if you need to. I talk about that in the book. I talk about the suicide hotline prevention, which I have that number in my book. People have taken their lives because they're no longer with someone. So this is a serious issue. But just know that there is a beginning and there's an end to your pain. You don't have to stay in depression. You don't have to stay in a relationship that's not for you. At the end of the day, as far as, girl, you'll find somebody else, what I found is, and I do believe that, but I just rather be whole and healed and by myself instead of broken and halfway healed and then chasing the next relationship. So work on yourself, find your purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, ask God what that is so he can reveal that to you, okay? So that's a little bit about my story. And like I said, I talk about these things in the book. So I'm hoping on this channel to be able to have other videos talking about relationships, talking about my personal experience, as well as other videos, fun things. If you all want to see what I'm up to, I want to post that as well. And yeah, go from there. So I'm new to this, but I definitely wanted to post something and just kind of talk a little bit about myself. I currently am living in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm working full time. Like I said, I just published the book, Sis, You Got This, The Art of the Breakup. Really passionate about helping women through breakups and just finding their purpose in general. You can find the book and all things Chelsea on www.chelseajthomas.com. So I'm so excited that you decided to come and view my YouTube channel. And yeah, like I said, I want to post more videos. So I appreciate you and thank you for visiting All Things Chelsea. Bye.